If you're new to sourdough bread baking, I am so glad that you're here. I am going to be sharing with you my top 5 kitchen tools that I feel are essential when making sourdough bread. My number 1 most essential tool is the food scale, a kitchen scale. Measuring the weight of the flour, all 4 ingredients, because that's all it takes, provides accuracy, consistency, and eliminates variables in your sourdough baking. The added benefit is that you don't have the measuring cups to clean up after because everything is just done in your bowl on the scale. It's always better to weigh your sourdough ingredients. This one I have listed in the comments below. I got it off of Amazon. It has a really excellent readout. Nice and big for those of us who might be over 40 and well into 50s and such. So it's easy to read. It has all the different units, but you only need grams when making sourdough. You want to make sure that your kitchen scale does not have a low weight limit. The first one that I got, I think it was something like 5 pounds, and it was a really big mistake. I didn't realize that it was a 5 pound max limit, and I went to make 2 loaves. So I doubled the recipe, and I had my big ceramic bowl. I had double the amount of water, double the amount of sourdough starter in there, and then adding all the flour. Suddenly it ran a big error across the display, and I had no idea how much any of it weighed, and I had to toss it because I didn't know where I was at. So I don't want that to happen to you, so check and see what the weight limit is. My next most important kitchen tool to recommend for you all, just starting out with sourdough, is your kitchen food thermometer. And I highly recommend this one, or one like it anyway. So it has a very nice display. It has the lead, which is fantastic. So I place it inside my oven when I'm doing either bulk fermentation or when I am fed my sourdough starter, because in my oven is where I keep the light on and I measure the temperature with the probe sitting next to either my dough with the bulk fermentation time or with my jar with my sourdough starter in there that's just been fed. I can keep track of just how warm it is in there. One last thing about this particular one, I don't know how many others have it, probably a number of them do, is that this one has a little pull down stand in the back so that you can rest it on your counter and work with it that way. Or what I use, which I like even better, is that it has a magnet right there. And so I stick it on my oven door, and I have the lead inside the oven. And so I can just walk by, check the temperature easy, turn the oven light on or off if I need to, adjust the temperature either way. My third most favorite and recommended tool for you for starting out with sourdough baking is the bowl scraper. These little plastic guys are just absolutely invaluable. They're super duper cheap. I'll have all of these tools listed in my Amazon list in the description below. You can get a 2-pack, you can get, I think, a 4-pack. They're a couple dollars, I think. And they're just absolutely fantastic for scraping the dough out of the bowl. It just cleans the bowl so beautifully, and it mixes your dough so you don't have to touch the dough. And then also, what makes this handy too, it is just really easy to pull the dough together. Number 4 is what I believe is called a spurtle. I'll have the description below as well. And so this is all silicone, and this is so fantastic for so many reasons, but I'll just give you a couple of them. Is that when you have your jar of sourdough starter in there and you're going to stir it up, refresh it, and you can get so far in there with this guy. When it's time to clean it, it is super easy because you just want to wipe it off with a wet paper towel and get the bulk of the dough that's stuck to it off and pop it in your dishwasher. And you don't have to worry time after time, use after use, that a part of it is going to fall apart or come apart like some spatulas do. I've had this one for a very long time. I got a set of these about 4 years ago, and they're pretty worn out now, and I really don't use them for anything food related anymore because the silicone is starting to kind of chip along here, And that is not healthy at all to be mixing in with your food. Silicone coming off. You definitely don't want any of that leaching into your food. Getting back to my point is that this can come off sometimes. And so if I'm stirring inside the jar or just simply in a bowl mixing up my sourdough starter and trying to refresh it, sometimes this will pop off and it's just so frustrating. So one piece, simple, no moving parts, just this one piece, and pop it right in the dishwasher. And last but not least is your Dutch oven. I know I said that the kitchen scale was the absolute most important, but this guy really is. So I picked this one up I think it was Home Goods for about $40. And it's a really, really good deal. It's a 5-quart. And it's handled any of my loaves really just fine. And if I had seen it there, I would have gotten the 6-quart instead. If this price tag is still a little too high, which, I mean, that's a good amount of money, and especially when you're just starting out with sourdough and you feel like, oh, I should be getting this, that, or the other thing, I highly recommend to check on Facebook Marketplace. I thought to do that after the fact when I first started with sourdough to check and see what was available, and there's so many great deals. This Dutch oven, yes, it is cast iron, and it doesn't have the look of it because it is enameled, and the enamel just makes it a lot easier to clean. So I went for that because I didn't want to have to be hand washing it, and I could just put this right in the dishwasher and not have any issues. I'm so glad you joined me today. If you would like to learn more about baking sourdough, I have my sourdough playlist right over here. And then take a look at this recipe right here where I teach you how to make my Mythbuster sourdough boule.